We're still in Daniel 9. While I was speaking and praying, confessing my sin and the sin of my people Israel, and making my request to the Lord, my God. I love how he's like, my God, signifying that relationship, that intimacy, right? My God, for his holy hill. While I was still in prayer, Gabriel, the man I had seen in the earlier vision, came to me in swift flight about the time of the evening sacrifice. He instructed me and said to me, Daniel, I have now come to give you insight and understanding. Let me stop right there. What was the purpose? One of the purposes of praying and fasting? For guidance and direction. Now that we hear that even in his urgency, as he's praying, as he's fasting, Daniel, now he has a visitation from the messenger, the angel Gabriel. And we know many times Gabriel is mentioned throughout the scriptures because he comes as an angel, as a messenger. He's delivering messages oftentimes that allows God's people to know what the next steps are or what they should do in the situation. And so here we go. Out of that time that Daniel is petitioning, praying, and fasting, he gets the visitation. He's getting ready to receive revelation. This is what I'm saying. This is the purpose and foundation of our fasting and praying, to gain that clarity, to gain that guidance and direction from the Lord. So let's continue and see what Gabriel tells him. My Lord. And we know this is a continuous act of worship for Daniel because he recognizes Gabriel, because he has come before when he has prayed to the Father and set time apart and put his attention to God. He receives exactly what he needs. So let's continue. 22, he instructed me and said to me, Daniel, I have now come to give you insight and understanding. As soon as you begin to pray, a word, come on, went out, which I have come to tell you, for you are highly esteemed. Therefore, consider the word and understand the vision. 77s are decreed for your people in your holy city to finish transgression, to put an end to sin, to atone for wickedness. So there's a time frame that he's saying that basically God has set for your people to turn away from their evil ways in his mercy. Let's continue. To bring in everlasting righteousness, to seal up vision and prophecy, and to anoint the most holy place. Know and understand this. This is Gabriel speaking. From the time the word goes out to restore and rebuild Jerusalem until the anointed one, the ruler, comes, we're talking about Jesus now, there will be 7 sevens and 62 sevens. It will be rebuilt with streets and a trench, but in times of trouble. It will be built in times of trouble. So this is basically a prophetic word that's being released of the instructions that he's given to Daniel now, but he's speaking of future. He's speaking of what's to come. He's giving this to Daniel as Daniel is pleading. And it said, as soon as he was praying, the word went forth because there was power in the prayer. There was power into the intercessory prayer and fasting that Daniel was doing.